what do you do with Broderick Jones? Now, this will be more or less a full-length video here on the channel very soon. After a couple weeks, I want to get him a little bit more time to gauge the issues. But I had to record my reaction after watching the All-22 of Steelers-Jets, and it ain't looking too good. Now, Broderick Jones was a highly touted tackle coming out of college. He was a left tackle, and a lot of people theorize that he struggled at right tackle because that's not his natural position. He is a left tackle. I was not one of them. I was never a Broderick Jones fan, to be completely honest. That being said, I saw the role for him. It's a guard. He reminds me so much of Mekhi Becton, and even after watching the Jets game, it really clicked in my head more and more. Like, hey, he can't handle these guys with speed. He can't handle these guys because they just beat him instantly. You need to move him inside where he can get his hands on people and just maul them because he is big, he is strong, he is very physical. But the problem is his technique is so sloppy that it's not going to work at the left tackle position, and that's what we saw with the Jets game over and over again. The Jets would just beat him with speed every single time, and it wasn't even funny because he couldn't even get his hands on them. He could try to hold them, but you're putting your offense in a worse position with 10 yards back, and Rodgers took a lot of abuse. Aaron Rodgers does not have the mobility of a Justin Fields or even a Russell Wilson. He's just very limited since that Achilles injury. And we look at this team now in the position that they need Aaron Rodgers to stay healthy. They're pretty much saying, hey, if he goes down, we're in trouble. And can you really play Broderick Jones the entire season left tackle? I saw a lot of people saying you got to put Andreas Pete there. Andreas Pete is not a left tackle. He's also a guard. So I'm really wondering how this is going to play out. If this is something that they will address in the offseason. I think it's going to come to that way. And I really do think with Isaac Salmelo's contract running up after this year, I think we see him at left guard next year because he needs to move inside. And listen, I will give him some more time before I have my pitchfork and ready to riot outside of Acrisure Stadium or whatever you want to call it. Because I do believe, hey, give him a little bit of time. I was never high on him as a draft pick. I always have said move him to guard, but he is readjusting the left tackle position. He got beat up by some very fast edge rushers in the Jets. I don't really know if they're all too great in New York, but I can at least see his issues were magnified due to the players he played against. It'll be very fascinating to see how he does against Boy Mafe, who is also a very good speed rusher against Seattle. In New England, which I really don't know what to say there because he'll be matched up with Harold Landry, and Harold Landry's not a speed rusher. That might benefit him more. But right now, the Broderick Jones experiment is not off to a good start in the 2025 season.